Hello everyone, welcome to Success Wisdom. In this video, we're going to talk about 10 mistakes you must know and avoid them at all costs. If you are new to this channel, do like and subscribe to the channel. When people talk about money, they often get angry. Some people just worry about how to make and spend money and don't talk about it at all. There are two types of people: those who get richer and those who don't. In this video, I'll show you 10 bad money moves you should never make. The truth is that keeping money is much harder than making it. People often get rich quickly by inheriting money, winning the lottery, or getting some other lucky break, but they often lose it all right away. Vince Young, a former star quarterback for the Tennessee Titans who made more than $26 million with the team, is a good example for some who made a lot of money but lost it all. People make mistakes with their money, and these mistakes can ruin your finances no matter how much money you make. Here are 10 things you should never do wrong with your money. Starting with number 1. Many people are heavily reliant on credit cards for a number of reasons. For some individuals, credit cards might be a valuable tool for making purchases, but for others, they can be a one-way trip to debt. Although credit cards are required for some commercial transactions, relying on them excessively might lead to financial ruin. Purchases made on credit cards are more likely to be impulsive. It convinces you that you can purchase everything and anything with a single swipe. According to a 2000 MIT study, those who use credit cards rather than cash spend up to 100% more. When you pay with cash, you are physically transferring money. When you pay cash, you will be far more aware of the financial impact of the transaction than if you pay with credit. The second is a fear of taking financial risk. As the adage goes, no risk, no reward. As the adage goes, and in order to gain money, you must take chances. Investing in an index fund, for example, is riskier than saving in a savings account, but your money will never grow and will never earn the 0.9% interest rate that a savings account typically pays. Investing in an index fund that goes in the same direction as the market riskier than putting the money in a savings account. The third point to consider is having just one bank account. Having just one bank account is inconvenient for a variety of reasons. To begin with, having just one bank account will make it difficult to manage your funds. If you just have one bank account, you must maintain all of your emergency payments and education funds in one location. If you spend too much money of Spanish currency, you risk not having enough emergency cash or tuition money when you need it. This is why you should have at least three bank accounts. One should be put aside for unexpected expenses, another for day-to-day expenses, and a third which I refer to as a play account. Your play account is the money you set aside for pleasure or vacation, and you may establish an untouchable account if you really want to go all out. This account may be used as a savings account, and a percentage of your monthly salary can be deposited into it. This makes it simple to set aside money and accumulate wealth over time. Fourth, for most people, having a single source of income is a way of life, and this money is usually the form of a salary. Unfortunately, most individuals assume that some jobs are safe. Indeed, over 21 million people were fired off by US companies in 2018, putting a halt to your cash flow if your job was your primary source of income. When it comes to earning potential, Think of yourself as a tree. Is it true that trees only bear fruit from a single branch? The answer is straightforward. No, they have a lot of flowers and fruit on their branches, and you should too. Fifth, money retained in a bank depreciates over time as a result of inflation. On the other hand, when money is well invested, its value increases. It's that simple a mistake. Ninth position, as I have said, fearing to take financial risk is a mistake. People who are afraid of losing their money will preserve it all and accumulate it over time. Only put aside enough money in your savings account to meet your living expenses as well as a cash emergency fund. To put it another way, rather than saving for the sake of saving, you should save to invest. Money saved without a plan will be spent on frivolous purchases. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Sixth, you spend more time than you bring in. It's easy to fall into this trap, particularly when you first obtain a solid job after college. Buying a new automobile, moving into a new home, and flying first class are all enticing options, but they might put you in a financial bind. The majority of individuals believe that if they earn more money, they should reward themselves. Instead, this money should be invested and utilized to acquire assets to help your wealth endure longer. The primary motivation for individuals to spend more than they can afford is to impress others. They spend because their self-esteem is poor, and they believe that if they don't have these material possessions, they won't be good enough in life. Smart individuals create a budget and manage their expenditures to ensure that they do not overspend. The seventh financial blunder is spending money on drugs or cigarettes. While a few drugs in college may have seemed safe at the time, long-term usage may be harmful to your health and finances. When you look at how much drug and cigarette users spend in a week or a year, you'll see that they're making it more difficult for themselves to achieve financial independence. For example, a pack of cigarettes costs $8.99 and many smokers go through a pack every day. This equates to $62.93 a week and $3,146.50 per year, which is a significant sum of money to squander. The eighth mistake is to believe in get-rich-quick scams. Trying to become wealthy fast is one of the greatest ways to lose money. Fast money, quick trouble, as the phrase goes. And participating in money scams will almost certainly land you in trouble. Ponzi scams, pyramid schemes, and make money overnight proposals are all get-rich-quick schemes that take your hard-earned money and give it to scheme developer. You should be cautious if you're looking for a new business endeavors and notice chances that promise great profits with minimal risk. For instance, if it takes 20 years to achieve $200,000 in a profession and a new enterprise claims you can make that much in a year, be cautious. The ninth reason is that you don't have emergency funds. Let's face it, life doesn't always go your way, and sometimes you need money to get out of a jam. For example, your vehicle may break down unexpectedly, you should lose your job, or your washer could break down. Almost everything in life costs money, which is why failing to put aside an emergency fund is a costly financial error. However, according to 2019 Federal Reserve research, over 40% of American adults would be unable to handle a $400 emergency with cash reserves or a short-term credit card charge. About 27% of those polled wouldn't be able to cover it at all. You don't have to be one of these folks, and thankfully, it is possible to save this cash quickly. Simply request that your employer set up a 15% automatic withdrawal from your salary to deposit a part of your paycheck into an emergency savings account. But how can you know when you've accumulated enough savings? Most financial experts advise saving 6 months worth of living costs, but if you want to be really careful, a year's worth is a wonderful goal. In 10th place, failure to make prudent investments. Investing may be difficult, and many individuals invest their money in items based on recommendations from friends or a strong confidence that the prices of well known companies will continue to rise. Real estate seems to be one form of asset that everyone is interested in these days. Many individuals believe they will be financially secure if they purchase an investment property. They believe that rent payments will begin to arrive monthly and that their income will increase. Thank you for watching. I hope you have learned something from this video. If you like this video, to give us a like, subscribe to the channel and comment down below. Thank you and goodbye.